Oh, hold on a second. My camera's stuck. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, this is Photoshop, man. I don't know where all that background comes from. Goddamn, must be that painted house I bumped into again. Must be that painted house. Hello, painted house. I'm over here. I'm over here. Okay, look what we're doing. Look what we're doing. We're gonna go to the number 2 card. Okay, and I'm gonna hold it up this way and show you the 2 card because it's easier than putting the camera down. Now the 2 card shows the diamond is in the center of 2 sides. Do you notice if there is 2 sides on this card that this card is only half because it's not square? Isn't square the truth? Is square the truth? Or is circle the truth? If circle was the truth of the complete square, and you made a circle around the square, the center of it must be in the middle of the square. You cannot lower the square. But if the circle was inside the square, you can square it off, and no matter where you turn that square, it'll be bigger than the circle, or as the circle. Now we want to understand that the half is over here. The half is here, the half is here, the half on top. So we automatically have 2 here, 2 here, 2 will become here, 2 will become here, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we have the center. I would have to box off the center to pull the center out, to put the cube in. This is only 1 card. I'm missing the cube in. Must be the cube in. Cube comes last. Cuba, Cuban. How we're now moving over to Cuba. CU, the cue ball. 1, 2 equals 3. 1, 2, 21 is the 21st letter U. 2 and 1 equals 3, C. The second letter is B. The first letter is A, Cuba. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. The greatest number to that is Harry pulling tricks out of a hat. Then we have the number 5 card. Would we want to pull apart the 5 card this way? Taking apart the center, leaving the center with one side or the other, making one side less than the other side of the card. Here is 2 and here is 3. Do you see the way it's 2 up, right? But I'm going to put it 2 down and 1 up. Because with 2 down, this one going down, this one going down, that means the card is going that way, up, right? Keep in between the points. This is the 5 card. We want to go now to show you the 9 card, what I did to it, and the 8 card. You see, by slicing the 8 card this way, if I would have did the other side of the 8 card, I could not pull off this corner. If I don't pull off this corner and leave the center empty, I must start chopping my card over here instead. Chopping my card over here and then coming to center will leave me a greater angle than the angle I use. The angle I use is 45, 135. The other angle, I think it was 167 compared to 135. Those are the numbers I use for it. Regardless, that's what it would cause me, leaving the center separate from the 2 sides and dragging it to the center, knowing the real distance. That's why when we go down 3, 1, 1, 4, 7 in numbers, but we go across 2, it's because it's beside and because you're into the other world. The middle of this one, the center of the 2, the middle of the other one. But the center is shared. 1, 2, 3 brings you to the next world. If each one has its own center, 1, and then 2.5, and then 1.5 is 4. 1, 4, 7. The 9 I did this way because I pulled it into the center of the card. I only took out the center of the card. So one will turn into a KV because that's what's left over. And the other one is what? Is it C? Is it an X? See what I pulled out? This one will now create the connection between here and here. The X inside the body. 2, 5, 2 inside of this card. 2, 5, 2 equals to 9. Counting the heart. We can go 4, 1, 4, counting the heart. We can go 4, 1, 4. We can go 2, 4, 1, 4. We can go 2, 4, 4, 1, 4, 4. Forget about the 1, we can go 88. Just because this one counts for both sides. The 4 on this side gets the 4 on that side. The 4 on that side gets the 4 on this side. Right? And then what are we holding? We're holding 1 and 2 pyramids on each side. Do you want to turn it this way? Do you want to turn it this way? Because now we have the opening. 160 degrees, 160, 40 degrees open to one side. Now we have your standardized ace card. This one comes in over here. And this one comes in over here. And you now join these two down here that we filled out. But you can do what you want. I'm just giving you an idea that you might have something that you're missing to a link. I come up, that's why we're here. The 3 in a row, 3 in a row, 2 and 3 in a row here, 3 in a row here, 1, 3, 3, 1. But this one is actually 1 to 3 to 1, all of them up. If I turn it upside down, this is 2 and 1. These two get this one. See these three, they work together. These two become this one gets this one. Put in 1 right over here, joining the two sides. Then, where the tips are, put it across. In fact, just create a V in between. And connect 1, V1, 5, 3, 5. 3 and 1 and 2, 4. 4, 3, 1. But it's 1, 3, 3, 1. 11 times 11 times 11 equals 1331. 1331, 2, 6, 6, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4. DC. 4, 3, 3, 4 is 8, 6, 6, 8. 8 times 6 times 8 is 384 Hebrew leap year. 19 times 19 is 361 plus 23 BC creation inside the Hebrew leap year. Then you get this. Then I'm just going to show you, it's easier than picking them up. There's your 4 card. The reality of the 4 card is you take away that and look what it actually looks like. Top left, bottom right. Top left, bottom right. As long as you have this, the center is understood. The 10 card, the same 3 in a row. Then you have 2 sides, 1 in the center. These two are the same. Call these red. 4 red, 1 black. Why? Because it's the same as a roulette wheel. It becomes exactly alike. See what happens over here? When you take 1 away from 1, you get 3, 1, 3, 1. 1, 3, 1 is the same as the 8 card, 1, 3, 3, 1. Here it shows it in one area. Here it shows it in the entire card. 8 and 10. 0 equals 6. 8 and 6. 6 equals 7. 10 card equals the 7 card. 7th gate, the 2 worlds of 5 and 5. The 9 card, the 10 card here, 1 egg, 2 egg, 3 eggs, 1 egg, 2 egg, 3 eggs out. 2 eyes with 3 eggs. You see this? See, this is a human being here. Here's his shoulders. Here's his mother's shoulders. Here's his father's shoulders. This is the same sign you see when Jesus Christ in all the pictures. Imagine the Jesus Christ pictures. The sun is in the center. That thing that goes around him with the cross that's over him. 1 body, 2 bodies, 3 bodies, the 3 heads. We can see the 9 card if we want. What are we going to do with it? See the way these go around? And I didn't want to touch this over here. I just came together showing that the point is here. Is this the same way they show marathon? And again, we can make many designs within this, understanding that this is the center. This center collects both sides to connect. I do not want to use this one. I want to use only this one. This one over here, will it be Z or will I put N? In here, I'll put N because I'm crossing to up, connecting the down and back to up. Here, I put Z. Where there's no this, I put Z. Where there is this, I put N. Why? The N letter, 1 and 4, has the center to it. The Z letter does not. So either I do it the reverse and put Z here and then N here, or N here and then, well, first of all, I put N over here because N has the spirit. So Z, if Z went over here, it would take this side to this side. It would bring it down to this side and connect this side. Is that the way I want to do it? Or do I want to put N14? Z26, N14, or put Z and N everywhere, because everywhere you put the letter N, you put the number 5. Right? Isn't that the same thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or do we add in the rest of the 5 and we make it into 9? See, the question is, what's the question? Because the answer is there. If I have the question, I can explain it a lot better, or what you're looking for, or mind you, if I knew exactly what I was looking for, but I do know what I'm looking for. I do understand it. N or Z. And in the middle of it, it's H and I, because that's the center. You have no choice. The whole alphabet, the English alphabet and all the alphabets everywhere was made to make codes. And that's what we're doing with them. And a code is just a slang. That's all it is. It's not a code. It's a slang. It's a different way to speak. When you don't want to speak the way everybody else is, you just build it to where, not because that's the best way to speak, but that's the truth. That is the truth. These are a deck of cards. People are betting billions of dollars to become rich. And apparently rich is great, and it shows the truth. So I speak for what the people call the truth. Do you have any money, my friends? And these are the cards that roll the money. The sports and the timers and the teams and the sales of the shirts and the games and the dice and the odds are the money. Put it into your computer, buy it at the bank, sell it, trade it, rearrange it. When it's garbage, throw it out, get rid of it, start fresh. Sometimes it's so hard to start with crap. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's great to put that old stuff back together once you've cut a card in half to see that you came up with a design. You would have never designed it unless you cleaned up your own stuff. Card tricks. Poker, a 25, a 5, a 5, and a 1. Play 1, 2 because that's what life is, A and B. First level, right? Let's not go to 50 cents now. I'm not going 25, 50, but I can't come up with another game, but that's the explanation of building. Play $1, $2, where most of the chips in that game, and most of the small chips anyways, are $1. 25-cent chip, 25 cents, right? When you go to Baccarat, it's $1. $1 and $2 equals to 3. There's 2 people at the table. He puts one, he exchanges it for 2. He puts 1, he exchanges it for 2. It's funny that although the blinds are 1, 2, by the time 2 people are in the pot, there's only $4. 3 created 4. But we lost 10% to the house. Make that 360. 10% was the house's cut. Make that 360, 360 degrees around. The house got 40 cents for Monopoly. We got 360 to go around. He got the greater cut because he doesn't have to gamble it. He's guaranteed every hand. He's guaranteed to take the blinds. But in poker that we play, there is no cut unless it's over a certain amount. I'm not sure what that amount is. 25, 5, and 1, 31 is the number. There is no 10. There is no 20. They don't count for any zeros. They don't count for any half marks. When you go to Monopoly, there is a 20. There is a 10. There is a 50. Don't count the hundreds. It's just like the 1. 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 6. $86 to start. Why always 85 and 86? 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. 2 times 2 plus 2 is 6, 4, and 8. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. The above and the below. The only reality to 2. 2 plays in 3. 3 plays with 4. 4 plays in every card. 4 and 6 becomes a picture card. 2 and 8 becomes a picture card. 3 and 7 becomes a picture card. Excuse me. 2 and 8 become the 10 card. Just like 1 and 9, right, become 10. Okay. 1 and 9 actually create, let's say, the king. 2 and 8 would create the 10. 3 and 7 would create the queen. And 4 and 6 would create the jack. Now, I'm just assuming because they're all 10s and they all represent the letter J. So they all represent the number 10. Therefore, everything is a 10 with the letter J10. That is blackjack, where the J11 is now reduced to the 10th position. Artificial intelligence, ace, comes on in and becomes 11. Blackjack. Jack, queen, king, all valued at 10. Blackjack, where jack 11 is now ace 11. Ace replaces the jack's position. Jack goes to 10, but so does queen and king. That means inside the retention of an ace will be the value of 11. 12 is lost 1, is lost 2. Jack is lost 1. Queen is lost 2. King has lost 3. We have lost 6 points for 4 suits. Is 24. But we have 4 aces for 11 each. Is 44. We made up 44 for 24. The difference is 16. And that is within the light of the ace that comes in. You see the mark over here? Looks like a sailboat holding up the sails on both sides. Don't forget, everything that is let's not even to go into the science, because let's just mark it the science of everything brings a number. The number is its own reality, and we bring them together to create the greater picture. Raphael 7286. 86 in the constellation of Pegasus. And what day is it? Today is July something. I think it's the 4th. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, that's not right. America's 1776. 1776. Oh my God. 76 times 76 is 5776. Einstein, Neptune. I did so many videos on this. Maybe people will look up and see what it is. I can't start now. I can't start now. The moon diameter. Okay, the moon diameter, the day we in, the orphan children. Oh my God. Where is this? Where is this? Okay, I think it's on this side of the card. 1776 right here. 1776. And the moon diameter, 3, 4. And the moon diameter, okay, 3, 4. 7, 6. Inside of 17 is already 7 and 6 because 1 and 6 is 7. 17 equals 51 for Mars. 8 and 6 surround 7. 7, 8, 7. Here's your 33. When 6 met 27, 27 creates 23, 13 creates 19, and extends to 1776. 4 by 19 equals to 76. 3 by 19 equals to the moon. 5 by 19 equals to 95, equals to Neptune, Einstein, and the calculative cycle of 1776, working with the Gregorian calendar to finite it. Raphael, thank you for watching.